Hey, hey, hey. All right, so today we're going to discuss something that most people never schedule time for, and it's time to discuss your money. So today we're going to talk about money dates. So stay tuned and we're going to get into it. Hey, hey, hey. So welcome to Talk Tuesday. If you've been here before, welcome back. If it's your first time, Talk Tuesday is our weekly segment where we go over tips to help you enhance your finances. I'm Coach D, your financial coach, and I want to help you to reach and exceed your financial goals while still enjoying life in its process. I'm all excited. I see comments. I see people already here, so I didn't even get to finish. I'm excited. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me. Today, we're going to talk about money dates, and that's something that's a very important topic. So thank you for being here and I hope it's interesting for you. So let's talk about it. It's something that a lot of people don't talk about is, their money. They don't sit and really think about it. And, that's why we're going to talk about it. So a lot of times we never think to schedule time with our money because it's like money sometimes it stresses us. But we think about it. We have, hey, thank you for jumping in. We have plans like our meetings at work. We're doing things, hair appointments, nail appointments, all types of self care. But when is the last time you actually took time and, planned some time to sit with your money? That's something that we should be doing. And, we're checking in with our money. We're making sure our goals are on point. So it's not just looking at our money and see like, oh, this is not where I want it to be, but also just seeing, am I on track? Am I where I want to be? Am I in the right direction? Am I not in the right direction? Because we got to take the good with the bad. If I'm doing good, great. If I'm not doing good, let's figure out where we're going wrong and how we can actually fix it. So that's why I felt like this topic was important for us to discuss. So, we can get into it. All right. So let's see. My little pointers I wanted to discuss. Give me one second. So, where are my notes at? Give me one second. I usually have myself together. I'm running a little tardy today. I thought I was together. So, one of my favorite things. I always say you can't manage what you don't watch. So with your money, if you're not looking at it, you can't keep track of it. You don't know what's happening, or what's happening, how it should be, and what's happening how it shouldn't be. So a lot of times we avoid our money and we don't look at it, check it out, and things like that until something's going wrong, until there's complete craziness. Then we're like, oh, let me see. Oh, my card didn't go through. Oh, hold on now. Let me pull out my app and see what's going on. And that's a lot of times what we do once, it doesn't, something doesn't go through, or once, what else might, the notification you might get, like, something your account's in a negative. Sometimes we'll get notifications if you have notifications set up on your banking. You'll get like the notification that something's in the negative. So then you're like, oh, wait, let me see. But if we're checking more frequently, we're checking more often, we're on top of things, and we can, see what's happening and see, oh, my account's down to $40 and I know a bill is going to be coming out of that account. So having that money date would help you to see that, that's what's happening. That will help you to see, because you'll know because you're having the money dates not just once a month, more than once a month, and you'll know, what bills typically come out when, and then some of your apps, like, so for me, I pay some bills on my credit card so I can get points. My credit card actually tells me, typically this bill comes out like on such and such a date. Like, say, like my car insurance just came out yesterday, 2 days ago on the 19th. So my credit card company, it shows me like this bill is scheduled to come out. Usually comes out around this time. So it's set in reminders for you. So having those money dates, you're going to be checking different things. You see where things are going, and just checking it out. So it's important to have money dates. And then your money dates, they don't have to be, just you with your money. They could be you with your spouse. And it doesn't have to be like a difficult conversation. It could be really chilling, hey, so let's sit down and talk about our money. Let's, what are our financial goals, or what are we thinking about, or if we already had goals, or what are our new goals, or how are we doing with our current goals, or how's your savings doing? This is what I'm doing with my savings. This is what's helping me. Maybe you can try it, or maybe you guys can really talk about it, and kind of loosen things up. A lot of times, talking about money kind of makes things tense, makes it difficult, and that's something that's causes problems for us because it's always, well, not always, but most times it's a hard topic for people to discuss. So you're not going to want to talk about it often. You kind of want to avoid it. And that's what we need to do, the exact opposite of it. So let me know in the comments, when's the last time you ever had a money date? Have you ever had a money date and just sat with your finances and just thought about it? Maybe you didn't call it a money date, but when's the last time you just sat with it and looked things over, and not necessarily trying to create a budget, but just looking at your finances, looking at your financial goals, looking at those things. I'm going to wait a second and see if someone responds to me, because we are live. I want to see if someone tells me. Every day. All right, every day. So tell me, every day, what are you looking at? What are you looking at every day? I like that, every day. That's awesome. My hubby and I did a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, doing it together, not making it hard. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Because it's so important. This intentional time to set aside to really just review your finances and just check in. We have to check in with our finances. I say it over and over and over again. I know those of you who are with me every week, you're like, "Ugh, is she saying that again?" Yes. Yes. We have to check it. We have to look at it. That's the bulk of it, seeing it, so we can catch things, so we can manage things, so we can prepare for things, so that we can, if something's happening, so we can fix it. So, the goal is to stay consistent. Why? Because consistency definitely, gets things better, and it will actually give you, like, well, not really every day, but I try monthly when paying my bills myself. My dad. Yes, yes. And you can sit down with him too. Sit down with him, and you guys can talk about it together. So then it's like, y'all having a conversation. I like it. We went through savings and investments, and the mortgage statements focused on paying off. I like that too. We had a house meeting to discuss that too. So for those of you who are listening, maybe you know, maybe you don't know, we had a house fire. So now we're currently in a rental home. That's the background you're seeing. Not my normal background, not my normal Wi-Fi. So, you're just going through the motions. But, you just sit down and you think about things, a money date. So with the whole household, and we're just talking about it, like, look, this is what we're paying for our mortgage. This is how many payments we have left. And we pay this much extra, we can take 7 years off our mortgage. If we pay this much extra, we can take 14 years off our mortgage. So it was a matter of sitting down, having that money date. I wrote everything out. I wrote the different options. And I'm like, look, if we all pay $50 extra, or we all pay $100 extra, or if we all pay $200 extra, and just simply went down all the different dates of how fast the mortgage could be paid off. That's what it's about, talking and strategizing and just figuring it out. And that's exactly what we did. And that's so funny that you said that, because we literally sat down and did that. I'm like, look, we can miss $17,000 in interest if we do it this way. We can miss $28,000 in interest doing it this way. So just sitting there and talking about it, and it's wonderful to just get it out there, and it wasn't like like it wasn't like a bad thing. Like sometimes when we talk about it, we might be like, "Oh, we made the mortgage late this week." No, it wasn't like that kind of talking. It was what can we do with this mortgage? How can we fix this? How can we pay it off? How can we avoid having this bill that we all don't have to worry about? So that's why money dates are important. Oh, wait, you said that, it made me think about it because it's important to check out, your progress and making sure things are going and just like that, thinking about how to make things easier and not stressful. So absolutely, it helps you what spot small issues. Like it could be something like maybe you think a bill's coming out of this account when it's coming out of this account, so then it messes up things because you had your money in this account for the bill and it came out of this account. Different things happen, or let's say one of your cards, the expiration date, or it expired because the expiration date passed. You don't know that, and your bill automatically comes from it, so it didn't. And it's just little things like that. Things happen, and sitting down, having the money date, talking about things, reviewing, looking, and you can see, like, listen, I know this bill always comes out, but it didn't come out of my account. Let me see. Let me look into that. And if checking things, you'll catch something like that. So yeah, this was a fun topic. I like it. And that's what we should do with our money dates. Make it enjoyable, make it fun. Maybe it can be literally, going out to eat. You can grab something to eat or and you guys sit down and you're talking about it. I mean, you don't have to be all, loud if you're in a restaurant, like, let's talk about, you know, but you can go out and eat and make it it's literally a date, an affordable date, depending on, what you have left in your budget. But yes, go out, let's talk about this and let's do it. Let's write it out. Write out what our expenses were for last month. What was our expenses for this month? Did we change anything? Did it go up? Did it go down? Did we stay the same? So talking about that makes me now think, do I want to do something that incorporates something that can be used on money dates? Always, always thinking, but just thinking about it. That would be cool. That's an idea. But consistency definitely builds confidence. So, with your finances, a lot of times we avoid it. We don't want to look at it because, sometimes we're fearful of what we're going to see. Keep looking at it, keep doing it, set a date, do it regularly. Maybe not every week, maybe every other week, or maybe make it coincide with your paydays so you can make sure that you're doing what you want to do, how you want it to do, make sure everything's going where it's supposed to go, and all those things. So I say do it. And matter of fact, before we get out of here, I want you to let me know, when will your next money date be? Let me know in the comments. When will your next money date be? Because if you don't schedule your money date, life is definitely going to schedule some financial craziness for you. And it definitely won't be when it's convenient for you. And what's that going to do? Make you look at your finances, look at your money, and then you're going to have an unplanned money date, which is going to be stressful and crazy, and it's not going to be enjoyable. It's not going to be, well, I got to figure this out. That's not going this way. That's not going that way. Well, let me know. I want someone, before I get off here, I want someone to tell me when their next money date is, whether it be their first or the next Friday. I try to do my finances Friday for the quick review. Yes. All right. I'll take it. I love it. And Friday being, Friday the F is like Friday finances. This weekend. Yes. I like it. Yes. And then I'm going to also now I'm like, what can I do to make people, or to assist people when they're on money dates? So now that's something else to work on. I need to stop working on everything and stick to what I'm sticking to. But before I get out of here, just know that November 1st, the financial planners with the journals, you can get the planner, you can get the journal, you can get them both. Go on pre-sale November 1st. Also in November, you'll be able to join the Wealth Within Challenge, which is a 30-day challenge. I'm going to be offering it self-paced, not self-paced because it always was, every day you get the prompts, but You'll be able to do it alone, not with me. You'll do it by yourself, and then you're going to look and check and things, and it'll be in the portal. I'm even going to offer a 7-day option. So maybe you want to try it for 7 days instead of doing the full 30 to see how you do in the beginning to see if you can actually make it through the whole 30 days. So look for that. What else is going on? The Academy is going to be starting in 2026. That's the 12-week program. I'm excited about that, but you'll learn more about that down the line. But now I'm just talking. I love your 30-day tips video. Thank you. You enjoyed that? Actually, I said I was going to put a poll up to see what else people will be interested in me doing another 30 days, like a topic on, and I can do that before the year is out and just get another 30 days in. So thank you for saying you love that. A lot of people actually were watching that and tuning into that, and it felt good. I'm like, okay, so this is something they were actually interested in. So that's why I'm like, I have to think about it. So you can let me know in the comments if you're watching live, you're watching a replay, any ideas of what you would like for me to talk about, a topic that I can talk about for 30 days and give you little short videos, because those videos were every video was under a minute. So that's what was awesome, because it doesn't take up a lot of your time, but you still get the tip and you go on about your day. Or if you want to come back and check it out, or if you missed it, you can watch 2 days and it still would only be 2 minutes. So yeah, but thank you for tuning in with me for Talk Tuesday. I appreciate you, and keep doing what you're doing. Keep listening, keep tuning in. This is Financial Planning Month. We're going to talk about more financial planning next week. I think next week is the last Tuesday of the month. Let me check. Yes, next week's the last Tuesday of the month. And then we'll go into November. I can't remember right now what November's topic is, but I'll let you know when we get there. I appreciate you. Hey, Steph. Thank you for tuning in. Keep doing what you're doing, enhancing your finances. That's what I want you to do. I want to help you with that. So I appreciate you. Have a great evening. See y'all.